two dwarves pondering over this little robot. I'm sure that they are trying to figure out how it works, but they also have a lot more to think about. Namely, with something else in relation to this little robot. And what is it exactly? It's right over there. And you're probably wondering, is this person okay? What's wrong with them? Well, the fact of the matter is that they're not actually a person. They're actually an android. Something that the first has never seen before. And the two dwarves are trying to keep it their dirty little secret. It's part of a chain that is all part of the new 24-player raid that has been introduced to this game. And if you were watching me yesterday on Twitch, you'll know that I played it a lot. So much so that the young lady over here and I, well, we now have something in common at least. So, with that in mind, greetings people of the world. Matthew back with you here in Overall Autism for another edition of the Tales of Eorzea vlog here on Final Fantasy XIV's Exodus server. So, yeah, we have now been able to obtain the 2B outfits that is available in the brand new raid from Nier Automata / Shorha Apocalypse, whatever they call it, I don't know. It's confusing me as much as the Garo crossover event did when it was still around. But yeah, I was actually able to get this outfit first try with Corinne. And yeah, it's pretty much dressed up exactly like 2B was. And I did have to not, it was hard to not notice the impression that kind of looks like the Eiffel Tower on this outfit. I'm sure Japanese people will probably say, no, that looks more like the Tokyo Tower, but yeah, I see a pattern like this and I immediately think Eiffel Tower. But yesterday and over the course of the past week has been very busy for me. Of course, not only playing the brand new copied factory raid, but also with the addition of the fact that we had another Final Fantasy XIV fan club event yesterday, which took place in Toronto, and we really had a wonderful experience. It was definitely the best one yet, and we had the opportunity to do things that we had done before at previous fan club events. We got to basically interact with people by having them participate in kind of like a fill out a card, where you asked someone if they had anything that was on your card, and if they did have it, that they would sign their character's name on it. And we basically did that for quite a while, and it was something that we did in previous events, as I said. It was definitely a wonderful experience, and one thing that I definitely signed my name on a lot was the fact that I stream playing this game. It's definitely, of course, true. I mean, you guys know that I've been doing that for quite some time, and it's definitely been a worthwhile experience. And it was also worth it, hopefully, to share it with the people over there at the fan club. And then, in addition to that, we also got to participate, as I'm sure you saw, like I said, we got to do the copied factory last night, but we also did the Titania Extreme trial, and got it second try. I was thinking to myself, oh, Titania is going to be an absolute nightmare given how much of a pain she was in her original form, but as it turns out, not so much. Like, I was expecting the Titania Extreme battle to be just awful, and it turns out, like, it wasn't even that hard. I was really surprised by that. Obviously, I could chalk quite a bit of that up to the people who had cleared it, knowing what they were doing, but even I was surprised by how quickly we were able to get the clear. So, definitely grateful and appreciative to everyone who helped me out on that. And then we also had the opportunity to enjoy some dinner together. Most of it was supplied by Lemon Drop, who does the YouTube channel Recipe Reborn. Definitely become a big fan of hers. Definitely enjoy whenever she does her Final Fantasy XIV themed recipes. She definitely is someone who I enjoy watching her content, and you definitely have to go check her out. She's really enthusiastic about what she does, and you always have to appreciate people who enjoy what they do as much as she does. And then, towards the end of the night, we had the opportunity to have a raffle for various prizes because of all the ways we interacted and played the game together. And we were able to see quite a variety of prizes get put out there. And I actually won a couple of them. I got a couple of additions to my keychain in the form of little pictures, I guess, little laminated pictures of both Estenian, which someone as mains as a Dragoon, that should not come as much of a surprise, as well as Monago from Stormblood. So we definitely got those two, and now they're both on my keychain, and they're having a good time together. But yeah, it was definitely the best fan club event we've had so far to this point, and I can't wait to see if we get to do more. What I'm really hoping what I can do with the fan club is get them to come together next month for participating with Games Finished Adequately, who I've been involved with before, the speedrunning marathon group based out of Toronto. They're doing their end of year event next month. So I'm hoping to coordinate some people to team up with me to do Copy Factory and to try and show it off in a speedrunning environment, because with all the experience that I've gotten to this point by doing Copied Factory, I'd like to think that we could put in some really good results and some good times. We'll see how it goes, but I hope that I can get the support of the fan club and we can be able to coordinate something like that. So, in addition to all that, they announced that over here in-game, that this coming week will be the launch of the new patch edition of 5.1, which will include the beginning of the restoration of Ishgard, which I've been, when they announced that prior to Shadowbringers, that's probably the one thing I was looking forward to the most over anything else, was wanting to help to restore Ishgard, because anyone, of course, who's played through Heaven's Ward knows that it's seen better days, and the city could definitely use a pick-me-up, and I hope that they'll allow people who not only craft but also gather to be able to contribute to the cause. I have Corinne maxed out on her gathering on Miner and Botanist to level 80. And I'm hoping that when they open it up for restoration that I'll be allowed to help her out, because as it stands right now, Corinne's the only one who I have who would be eligible to participate in that, and if they do allow people to do gathering, I'll make sure to show that off and feature it, and we'll do whatever we can to begin on the restoration process for Ishgard. So in addition to that, in-game here at the Tales, we did pick up a couple of new members. One arrived for only a few days and then left. That person was level 80 on everything, and people like that typically do not stay in free companies all that long. The other one, on the other hand, was someone who we were able to have stick around longer. Hugh Janus joined us a few days ago. They're a brand new player to the game, currently working on level 27 Marauder on the way to Warrior, so we'll see how much we can get out of the experience by helping out Hugh, seeing how far he can go in the game, how far we can help to pique his interest in it, and we'll see how it all unfolds. And so, yeah, we're back to 76, and now we'll, of course, keep going for as long as we can, as long as the game will allow us to do so, and we'll see how it all unfolds. So yeah, it's been a very busy week here at the Tales, also for myself, as far as the game is concerned, over in real life. And given how much practice I've done with Copy Factory to this point, I've decided that I will have Shinji do the Copied Factory tonight. Yeah, and I needed a few days, of course, to deal with my sore throat, which had to be dealt with after last week's Extra Life stream, which had to be stretched out over 2 days due to the fact that the donation website got hacked last Saturday. So We were still able to get close to the goal of $500, and there is, of course, still time for anyone to make a donation. If you're able to do so, please make it a point to do it. And if you know anyone else who might be able to make us donation to help support Extra Life through what I've been doing, make it a point to do so, because yeah, like I said, we're close to the $500 goal. Probably could have gone past it if the donation website didn't get hacked last week, but hopefully all goes well and we can reach the goal. So it's been such a busy week here in-game for me in real life, and I can't wait to see what happens when the commencement of the Ishgardian Restoration gets underway. So, with that, I'd like to thank everyone for watching this edition of the Tales of Eorzea vlog. As always, if you have a character here on Exodus or looking to create one on Exodus, and you're interested in joining our free company, we'd be more than happy to have you with us. So, thank you very much everyone for watching, and until next time everyone, this is Matthew and Autism, saying take care, and I'll see you soon.